Hello, beautiful souls. I'm so excited to see you. So, today we're doing a pick a card reading on advice from spirit on your current situation. So, this can be a problem that you're dealing with that you want help solving. This can be a challenge that you're experiencing in your life. This could be just a general message about your current journey and what's next. Or it could be even an answer to a question that you've been asking spirit. Um, Messages that you need right now will come up in this reading. So we have three piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with this moon. We have pile number 2 with the number 7. And we have pile number 3 with Scorpio. Timestamps are in the description. Go ahead and choose your pile, and I will see you in a moment. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1s who chose this moon here. This reading is for you. So let's find out first what your situation is. Let's use the tarot to find out a bit about what your situation is. Pile 1, what do we need to know about your situation? What is your situation? Pile 1, what is your situation? Or what situation are we talking about if you have more than one in your life? So we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse. So I'm hearing some situations that are coming up right away are feeling like you don't really get along with people, or feeling like you're not cultivating friendships with people, feeling like you're not making enough soul connections, feeling like you're not attracting the right people, or feeling like you haven't been able to find the one yet, not being able to find your divine counterpart, your divine partner, your soulmate, whatever you want to call it, but you haven't been able to find like true love yet, is what I'm seeing, or true love that will last. Also seeing that it could also be, for some of you guys, disharmony with yourself, so not feeling connected with yourself. And this could also be linked, right? If you're looking for a relationship, this could kind of be like the underlying thing happening. But you might be feeling a bit disconnected with yourself or out of alignment, I'm hearing, or that you're having trouble connecting with your emotions in a healthy way. So either you're holding emotions back that you need to be expressing, or you are letting emotions out in a way that's not productive. So like yelling or saying hurtful things, or holding them back to the point where they blow up and come out, things like that. Let's find out a little bit more so we can get a bit more specific here. Pile 1, what is your situation? What do we need to know about it? Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you're feeling confused about the situation, that's for sure. You're feeling like you don't have enough clarity. Like, yeah, there's something that you really need to know more about in this situation. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse as well. Oh, wow. So you might just not be feeling fulfilled in life in general. You might be feeling like something is lacking in your life. The Star. I heard you might be feeling a bit like the outcast. Yeah, so I'm getting that not connecting with other people in the way you'd like, not finding your soul family, not finding people that you can truly connect with, or feeling like people don't see you in the light you want them to see you. You want people to see you as like the star, as a bright, shiny energy, as how you like. I'm hearing like some of you guys like see yourself in this light, like you see yourself as a good, kind-hearted, like worthy person, but like you feel like the people around you aren't seeing you that way. I'm seeing that like for some of you guys, you're even struggling to get like good opportunities in careers, good opportunities going forward in life. You're having a hard time attracting abundance in your life because of your relationship with other people. And I heard outcast, like something about you just doesn't align with people in the way that you want to align with people. You may always have felt like at the oddball, or the person who's kind of outside of the group, or the person that people don't. And like I'm hearing like it's not necessarily that, like we did have that energy come up where it could be like you are saying hurtful things or saying things that like you don't mean, a bit impulsively. But for some of you guys, it's not even that. Some of you guys, it's just that you're doing nothing wrong. You were just simply different than the type of people that you were trying to connect with. Definitely going to find out more. Okay, we have the Chariot. The Ten of Swords. I'm still going to get one more. Oh, that one flew out. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, it feels like whenever you try to make connections with people, whenever you try to move forward in any direction, so whether it's like abundance or just fulfillment in general, feels like whenever you try to move forwards, you end up going backwards and you end up hitting an ending or a dead end or having to walk away from something instead of finding your 10 of Pentacles or your 10 of Cups like you want to. Yeah, I'm seeing like you want to go forwards, but you're heading backwards is what's happening. Like it just feels like none of the actions you're taking are working out. It feels like it feels like you're hitting a dead end in whatever you do. Like you're not able to push forward. Like something's not working for some reason. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, I'm hearing. Wow, this is a really unfortunate energy. Okay, let's find out what Spirit wants to tell you about this. You're lacking clarity. Let's find out what you don't know about the situation, what you're not quite seeing about the situation. What is pile 1 not seeing about the situation, or what do they need to be reminded about the situation? We have dance with life, do something to change your energy. All right, we also have the moon in here again, which is what you chose as the moon. I'm seeing that like you have more power in the situation than you think. So I'm getting right away with that. Like you can change the situation. And it might have to do with your vibration right now and sort of what you're attracting. But we're definitely going to find out more about that because I think you need to get a lot more specific than just that. What do we need to know about pile 1 situation? What do we need to know about pile 1 situation? You've come to the edge in reverse. All right, I'm seeing that you may have experienced in the past that you were sort of this like unique energy that people didn't really get, that people didn't really connect with, possibly even like in school or when you were young. Or that you've had past heartbreaks or past loves that didn't work out, or you weren't able to find love, or you weren't able to feel at home with where you were. You didn't feel like you belonged. I think the unique situation is going to be a bit different for each one of you guys, but the overall energy is that you didn't feel like you belonged. And you didn't feel like you could connect in the way that you wanted to connect with others or the people in your environment. And this could be like in a job too, right? You didn't feel like you could connect with the coworkers. You didn't feel like you could do the job in the way that they wanted to see you do the job. If it was at home, you didn't feel like you connected properly with your family. If it was in school, you didn't feel like you were able to make friends and relationships easily. Yeah, I'm seeing that the reason that you keep hitting dead ends is because of the past energy, because you believe that it's always going to happen to you. Like, for example, if people rejected you as a kid, you might unconsciously, especially with our moon here, and we got the moon there as well. So it might be an unconscious belief that you believe that people aren't going to like you, or you believe that you're not going to have successful relationships, or you believe that you're not going to be financially successful. And that's sort of why you're hitting dead ends. And that's sort of why you're feeling like you need to walk away from certain situations. Is for some of you, I'm actually hearing you're walking away before you can get hurt in certain situations. You're walking away before you can fail certain situations. So for some of you guys, it's just that you guys don't want to stick around in situations because you're afraid of the pain. For others of you guys, though, it might even be like a playing it safe energy where you're keeping yourself small, you're keeping yourself in situations surrounded by people that aren't meant for you, that are meant to end, that you're meant to walk away from, because you believe that that's all you deserve, because you believe that that's always what's going to happen. I'm seeing that when you do take that action, when you do start these new situations and you do hit these dead ends, it's because you like unconsciously believe that people aren't gonna like you. You unconsciously believe that you won't belong there. You unconsciously believe that people just won't be able to see your light. And so it's sort of happening, like you're manifesting it in a way. Let's find out more. Let's find out more about pile one situation. We have chaos and conflict. Yeah, for some of you guys, like you're even manifesting conflicts with people or arguments with people because you just don't feel like you can see eye to eye with the people around you. You feel like you're different. You feel like you're not the same as them. And you feel like everything they say is sort of like a competition for you, or it's like trying to bring you down in some way. I'm hearing for some of you guys, like you're very sensitive to other people's words when they say certain things. Um, you might get upset by it because you believe that they're saying it in a way that means that they don't like you, that they don't see you as a good person, that they see you as bad, and that this might not even be necessarily true. Like for some of you guys, like it's not true. Like the person actually doesn't think that you're a bad person. It's just they said something and you kind of took it in a way where you thought that they thought you were a bad person. But for others of you guys, it's that you've sort of attracted connections in your life that are going to treat you in the same way that you got treated when you were younger. We got co-create in reverse. Yes, so co-create in reverse is all about creating your reality, and in reverse it suggests that you're creating a reality that you don't really actually want or isn't actually in alignment with you. You're creating a reality that is you're creating a challenging reality for yourself. I'm hearing you're creating a reality where you won't fit in, where you won't have those connections because again you believe that that's what's always going to happen to you, so that's sort of what's always happening. For some of you guys it's even that like the people in your life are don't really have any opinion of you at all, but when you start talking to them, because you believe that they're going to not like you, like for some of you guys, you're not even putting like the effort in to build that relationship. So like you keep people as acquaintances instead of trying to build actual friendships, um or you believe that they're talking behind your back even if they aren't. You you might believe that you are an odd person or you're a strange person or people don't like you, so you might actually do odd things just because of what's happening in your unconscious that actually does cause people to reject you in some way. For some of you guys, like you are saying things to people that would actually cause them to react in some way or them to start some kind of conflict in some way. um I'm seeing like you as a person, you as a soul aren't a person who's going to say mean or harsh things, but because you have this unconscious belief that that's sort of always what you do, you end up kind of saying the wrong thing in the moment or when you're put on the spot, and that sort of starts a conflict with people as well. And I do just want to say that you guys definitely are very unique souls. You're definitely the type of soul who is meant to bring something unique or bring something special into this world. But the challenge is that that kind of energy is very strong energy, and sometimes it's hard for people to sort of get that energy or understand that energy. People react to different energy in different sorts of ways. So you have those who are going to admire that energy or be curious about that new energy. You have those who are going to worship that new energy in some way. And then you even have those who are going to reject that new energy because it's a change, because it's or because it's reflecting something inside of themselves that they don't want to see. So I'm seeing that come up a lot too. So definitely don't take this personally in any kind of way. I'm seeing that you guys are definitely very special, very unique souls who are meant to add something like amazing into this world. But it's just that you're currently attracting the type of people who would reject the type of energy that you're projecting. And what Spirit wants you to do is to attract the type of energy that would appreciate you more, that would see you as a bright light adding something amazing into this world, that would be fascinated by you, that would think that you are just the shining light that you truly are inside. Very interesting energy. We also have truth be told in reverse. For some of you guys, you're trying to convince yourself that you're happy in a situation. Like I said, some of you guys are playing it safe where you are trying to convince yourself that you're happy with what you have or you're happy in the situation that you're in, even though you're actually not feeling fulfilled. Like I said, with the moon energy, this could all be very unconscious. So you might not even like on a surface level realize that you're unhappy, that you're feeling out of alignment with where you are, that you're feeling like you're not connected with those around you. You might not even realize that you're feeling that way. But But the truth is that you're kind of denying that to yourself. You're saying to yourself, I'm okay with what's happening, or I'm okay with where I am. I'm hearing some of you guys, like I heard loner energy. Like some of you guys feel like you need to be a lone wolf, or that you just can't have people around you, or you're just not meant to have friendships, or you're not meant to have people surrounding you, in order to sort of cope with this idea that people are simply just going to reject you, or people are just simply not going to want to be around you, or things aren't going to work out for you. And you've sort of told yourself that you're okay with that, that that's just who you are, that there's nothing you can do about it, that you're just the type of person who isn't surrounded by friendships and connections in that way. But this is all happening because you're telling yourself this. This is what you're telling yourself unconsciously, is what I'm seeing. I'm gonna get one more card for this. A change in the wind in reverse. Yeah, I'm hearing that this like clarity you're seeking, or the fact that you feel like you can't, like things are foggy, like you can't move forward in certain directions, or you don't really know how. I'm seeing that this fog will really clear out up when you allow, like it's the winds of change, when you allow the winds of change to come in. So when you allow change to happen, when you allow yourself to transition from one place to the other, I'm hearing as well. Yeah, so for some of you guys, you just haven't really accepted an ending. So for some of you guys, it's that you don't feel connected with where you are, and all you have to do is leave, and you're resisting leaving. It's a very strong energy that I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, that yes, you don't fit in with where you are right now, but all you have to do is choose to leave. And that when you choose to leave, clarity will come, things will come to you, that you will finally start feeling connected. You'll finally start to let those people, you'll finally start to be able to have those people come into your life. You'll finally start to find the right connections, because you are allowing yourself to leave the situation. You're allowing yourself to know your truth, to understand that some things just aren't meant for you. Okay, let's find out, yes, more about the actions that you can take to solve the situation. Let's find out about the actions you can take to solve the situation. What actions can pile one take to solve the situation? What actions can pile one take to solve the situation? What actions can pile one take to solve the situation? Blossoming abundance. I'm hearing just, yeah, changing your beliefs, believing that you can have this abundance, believing that this is coming to you, believing that you are worthy of having money, having finances, having the things you want in your life, just believing that it is coming to you. Just even just like saying to yourself, yes, it's coming to me. Yes, I'm going to have money. Yes, my career is going to pull off. Yes, I'm going to have true and strong connections that make me feel good about myself. Just believing that it's possible. And I'm seeing that it is coming to you. There's no reason that it can't coming to you. It absolutely is on your way. That's what this card is saying, that it is coming to you. So just allow it to come in. What else can we do to change this situation? Man holding a heart. For those of you guys hoping for love, same thing. Like, just believe that this man is on his way to you. And it does say man holding a heart, so I am saying man. But if you're hoping for a different gender or a different person, then, just believe that that person's on your way. To believe that love is coming to you. Believe that this person exists, this person's waiting for you, and this person is going to come into your life, and they're going to come into your life right now. I'm really getting manifestation vibes for you guys. I think you guys just need to manifest, and you need to first get yourself into an alignment. Yeah, I'm seeing for love, all you have to do is believe that he's coming into your life, or that this person is coming into your life, and they absolutely will. These things are on their way to you. They are meant to come to you. So just believe that they're coming, and then believe that you will have connections that will fulfill you and will make you feel good and will be what you're looking for. Let's see, how can you solve or change the situation? How can you solve or change the situation? Pile one, how can you solve or change the situation? So we have use your hands. So I'm getting at some of you guys this, the way that you're hoping to seek abundance, or the way that what you're hoping for in your career, is that you are creating something. So spending time on creating that, just taking the time to do the work to do that, taking the time to do those creative projects, taking the time to make what you're going to make. Just doing it is really what I'm seeing here. Just taking action on it and believing that it is going to happen for you is really all you need to do. And finally, to complete this message, I'm just going to get some affirmations. I'm going to use this bucket here, and we're going to get you some affirmations to help you with your journey. Let's see, what did we get? We got, I lovingly listen to my emotions and take gentle action in the direction they lead me to. So for some of you guys, it is your fears and emotions holding you back from going after what you want, or from achieving what you want to achieve, or for feeling good in your situation. And I'm seeing that just taking the time to take a deep breath, to listen to what they have to say, that you take the time to listen to those parts of you that are feeling fearful, that are feeling scared, or lonely or sad, and you just love those parts of yourself, that this will help in that situation. I'm seeing that your emotions are also sending you messages as well, and that they're telling you the situations that you need to leave behind, the situations that you need to leave, the situations that you no longer feel good in. They are telling you, okay, you feel uncomfortable for a reason. That's why we need to leave this situation, or that's why we need to move on from this situation. We also have, I accept the past, trust the future, and live in the present. So some of you guys might be struggling with anxiety a bit, or just struggling to really live in the present moment. I'm seeing that, like as I said in the beginning of the reading, it is the past energy or the past things that are happening that are sort of stopping you from creating a better future. And it's important to just accept that that happened in the past, accept what it is, so that you can let it go, and then just trust that the future is going to be good. Trust that it is going to be wonderful, and then in the present moment, take the actions you need to take. This might actually be an affirmation that you should say to yourself every single day to help you get into that present moment energy, because that's going to help a lot with manifesting your goals. We also have, I shine bright and share my light with others. So yeah, remember that you are that bright light that we talked about in the beginning of the reading. Remember that you are shining. Remember that you are helping other people by just being here. You've been chosen to be here on earth for a reason. You have a unique energy. You are helping people. So just remember to stand in your light and stand in your power and love yourself for exactly who you are right now. Okay, my beautiful souls, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Bye now. Hello, my lovely pile number 2s, and if you chose this number 7 dice here, then this reading is for you. So pile 2, let's first find out what your situation is. Pile 2, what is your situation? Pile 2, what's happening right now? What is your situation? Or what situation is it that Spirit's going to help you with? Pile 2, what is your situation? Okay. So we have the Page of Emotions. The Three of Inspiration. The Ten of Voices, so the Ten of Swords. That's the Three of Wands. That's the Page of Cups. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Moon. The Hierophant. the Page of Voices in reverse, or the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Emotions. I'm going to get one more. And the Sun in reverse. Okay, so I am seeing that you guys are trying to move in a new direction. So you guys are trying to start a new path that is aligned with your life's purpose, a new path that makes you feel fulfilled, makes you feel happy, makes you feel like this path is really meant to be. I'm seeing that you are in the beginning stages. You've done the planning and you've started to take a bit of action towards this path. But that what is happening is you are facing a lot of obstacles on the way. You feel like you're clumsily moving forward, or that things aren't moving forward as fast as you would like. I'm seeing that this is making you very anxious or fearful that you are not going to manifest what you want, or that this isn't going to pay off because you are having obstacles along the way, because you are having blocks, because you're not moving forward in the direction you want. I'm seeing that you've chosen this direction either after an ending, or that there is another ending not related to this path that needs to happen in your life. Yeah, so for some of you guys, it is that an ending has happened, which is open to this new door, or that there is something that needs to end in your life, which is causing a bit of stagnant energy here, is causing a bit of obstacles. I am seeing that one of the challenges that you're experiencing with this path is that you're really trying to manifest abundance and to manifest money, I'm seeing. But some of the things I'm seeing are that either you don't feel like you're worthy of that, you don't feel like you're going to be able to make money in what you're doing, or that you are only going forward with this path because of money, I'm seeing. So in the beginning, we did see that you want to go forward with a path that is making you feel fulfilled and happy. But even if that path is in alignment for you, I'm seeing that you might be focused on the abundance that you make from it, or focused on the money that you could make from it, whether that means that you can make money from it or you can't. You're really focused on the abundance piece. You're really focused on the money, the financial stability, I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this path that you're on could be spiritual in some way, or could have to do with your spirituality and your spiritual goals. And that, okay, I'm seeing that the problem with focusing so much on the finance and so much on the abundance is that you are neglecting your spirituality, you're neglecting your spiritual practices, you're neglecting the reasons you went into this in the first place. I am seeing for some of you guys, this is a spiritual path, and that you're meant to focus on the spiritual sides of the activity that you're doing, or of the thing that you're doing, not the abundance, not the stability, not sort of what it creates for you, but the actual spiritual aspects of it, if that makes sense to you guys. I'm seeing again that some of you guys really do have unconscious beliefs that are stopping you from having abundance, or that are stopping you from being able to progress as fast in this role as you really could. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys, it is fear of this not moving fast enough, a fear of this not paying off. And because you're having this fear, it actually is slowing down. I'm seeing that, yeah, I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, it is just your beliefs regarding this that is causing this to slow down, or causing this not to have so many obstacles. I'm seeing that particularly beliefs that came from your childhood, or beliefs about not being worthy, beliefs about needing to be moving or going all the time, I'm seeing can come up, beliefs about who you are as a person, beliefs about spirituality, how that fits into your life. But certain childhood beliefs are what I'm seeing is really what's blocking the situation from progressing as fast as it could. I'm seeing that it is still progressing, It just might be going slower than what you want it to go. And that you're really having a hard time looking at the situation positively. I'm seeing that you're really dwelling on this. You're really anxious about the fact that this is moving slow or that you're experiencing obstacles on this path in this new adventure. Okay. Let's find out advice from Spirit on what we can do in this situation. What can we do to fix this situation? Pile two, pile two. What can we do to fix this situation? Pile two, pile two. What can we do to fix this situation? We have first chakra, Archangel Michael, and Angel of Balance. So for some of you guys doing spiritual practice, and that's kind of why I think we were talking about spirituality a bit, but doing spiritual practices like realigning your chakras, just getting really more into it. I'm seeing like some of you guys like used to do certain things, like you used to do meditation a lot, you used to clear your chakras a lot, you used to do certain things that were like very spiritual, have crystals I'm seeing, and you got like really into it, but maybe you've stopped recently. Or if you've never gotten into that stuff, then maybe it would help to get really into it. But just, I'm seeing that the act of engaging more in spiritual practices will just kind of light you up a lot more and make you more excited about the field that you're going into, more excited about your passions. Will clear a lot of energy. I'm seeing too, a lot of stagnant energy, a lot of old energy from the past and from your childhood will get cleared that way. Will help you feel reconnected with what you want to do. And I'm also seeing with this card that it would be helpful to heal your root chakra. So you can do like root chakra meditations, or even do things that just help you become grounded. Like there's meditations where you pretend that you're a tree and you imagine your roots going into the ground. There are practices where you walk on the ground with bare feet, or you touch your bare skin to nature in some way. There are different techniques to get yourself grounded. Um, but I'm just seeing that getting yourself grounded or focusing on your root chakra or doing affirmations surrounded by your root chakra, surrounded by feeling safe, surrounded by feeling secure, um, things like that would really help you change this energy I'm seeing. Because I'm seeing a lot of it does come from a possibly imbalanced root chakra. So like fears around money, fears around wealth, fears around things not coming soon enough are definitely coming up here. And I'm seeing that could be because your root chakra is not in balance. And with this Angel of Balance card, I'm seeing that what will help is you getting yourself back into balance in some way. So for some of you guys, you might have been working too hard, or a lot of you guys, I'm just seeing it's thought related. Like you guys are just stressing a lot about this or having a lot of anxious thoughts. So correcting those thoughts, listening to those thoughts, and then even just writing them down and journaling them and then letting them go, replacing them with positive affirmations, things like that to get your head off of these anxious thoughts, reminding yourself that it's going to be okay, reminding yourself that you do have angels and guides supporting you. For some of you, Archangel Michael might even be one of your spirit guides, or you can call on Archangel Michael when you're feeling unsafe in some way. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing that a lot of this is just you obsessing sort of over this situation, and that it's really going to help to just address that and get yourself back into balance and balance out those negative thoughts with some positive ones. Like it actually can be okay. This actually can work out. If I take this slow, everything's going to be okay. This is meant for me. What's mine can't be taken from me. Um, I know positive things are coming to me. Like any affirmation surrounding manifestation would really help with this too, honestly. And if it's not just like the thoughts, it might even be like other lifestyle choices as well, like working too much. Maybe you're putting like way too much energy into this right now and you're not spending enough time on self care, or you're working too much on a different job and not spending enough time on this project, or you're spending a lot of time eating junk food and not balancing that out with enough healthy choices, not drinking enough water, things like that. Anything that's like out of balance in your life, they're just asking you to reflect on that and make the changes that need to be made, because this is going to make a big difference in this. I'm hearing that things that don't even seem like they're related, that if you just change them in your life, just general feel good things, like I heard doing yoga or just like drinking water or just like going for a walk, like things that you don't think are directly related are really going to help this because they're going to change your energy. And really, all they're asking you for right here is just to change your energy. Um, it seems like you're drained, and because you're drained, and you're sorry, it seems like you're drained, and you're drained because you are worried. And if you can start taking care of yourself again and really focusing on just like loving yourself and doing self-care practices and doing anything that you used to do to make yourself feel good, I'm seeing, then this energy is just going to change on its own, and it won't take too much action. You won't need to stress about it. You won't need to worry about it or figure out like how to solve the problem, because the solution is just you taking care of yourself so that the energy changes itself. But we're definitely going to still find out some more. Pile 2. What can we do to shift this energy? Pile 2, pile 2. How can we shift this energy? How can we solve this problem? What can we do to shift this situation? Pile 2. You got restriction. So yeah, the restriction card is definitely a good card for anxiety. It shows a picture of someone essentially just being locked in their head and feeling like they can't escape that. And that might be something that you guys resonate with right now. It's just feeling like no matter what, you keep having negative thoughts. Like some of you guys might even like be sitting here thinking like, I know I have these thoughts. I know they're not great for my manifestation, and that just makes me worry more. And so like that's sort of the energy coming up here. But the recommendation with this card is really just like to kind of laugh it off a little bit, just to remind yourself that it's not as serious as you think it is. It's not as bad as you think it is. There is a positive side, and just to really give yourself time to laugh. I heard even like watching comedies might help with the situation too. Just taking a moment to laugh at something, laughing with your friends, telling jokes, anything that will make you laugh and smile or normally makes you laugh and smile will really help shift the energy so you're not thinking about this anymore. I'm seeing some of you guys like really need to like call up your loud, like laughing friends. Like I'm just getting a picture of a bunch of people sitting around and just like, you know, those people who have like those really obnoxious laughs that just like spread out the whole room. Like I got like an image of that. So if you guys have a friend like that, or you're like that, and there's certain people you're around that make you like that, I'm definitely seeing to surround yourself with that sort of energy, because that's going to really help and shift you out of this sort of mindset. And you know, we've always been there. There's nothing wrong with negative thoughts. There's nothing wrong with experiencing that. We all experience that sometimes, but it definitely is debilitating, and it does make it hard to move forward when we're feeling like we're trapped in our own heads. So it's definitely just a matter of actually just like taking the time to enjoy something else, or taking the time to focus on something else, or just taking the time to love yourself again and say, you know what, I don't need to do everything at once right now. It's okay for me to take a break, and my break is going to be me laughing with my friends, or my break is going to be me going for a great walk, or my break is going to be me eating delicious foods and drinking good water. Like all things are going to help in this situation I'm seeing. Let's see what else. We have devotion. So that card really just recommends you like reuniting with your angels and guides and reconnecting with spirit in whatever way that you connect with spirit in. So that could be meditation, that can be prayer, that sort of thing. Just to remind yourself that you're not alone here. You're not facing this battle on your own. You're not on this struggle alone. You have your angels and guides with you. You have spirit surrounding you. Even in this card here, like we have your angels trying to help you escape from this mindset, from this place that you feel trapped in. Like you can leave, you can ask for help, you can simply pray. And even just like praying alone, I'm just like, I'm seeing someone praying and just like it lifting the energy on its own. Just the act of you saying, hey, I need help right now, I'm struggling. I'm seeing your angels and guides just coming right in and helping you change that energy just because you asked. So for some of you guys, like it's really going to be that simple. And I'm really getting that message over and over again, that this is easier for you to solve than you think. Like you can ask for help with this. You can just simply do little things for a little while. Anything that you think that you should be doing right now, like will help. 100%. Like, it's many things that are going to help. And I'm seeing that that might be what's confusing to you right now, is that you're feeling like nothing's going to help because you literally have so many options of things that actually would help. And it's actually all of them are going to help. And we also got the bravado card. So this one actually got a different message than what I would normally get from this card. But the message I got is just like releasing control. Again, like we got like the angels and guides over here. They came out together, so it really does make sense as like a dual message together. That they're saying that you don't need to be in control of the situation. You don't need to be at the wheel in this. You don't need to be the one driving the car. You don't need to be the one pushing forward. Like, you can just completely retire from all control and all responsibility in the situation and just hand it off to your angels and guides. You just say like, listen, this is what I want to happen. This is my intention. I'm giving it to you now, and that would be enough. I'm seeing that you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, and your angels and guides are just like willing to jump right in and help you with it. Like, there's no reason that you have to do this all on your own. There's no reason that you have to be trying to force it to go a certain way, or having to feel like pressured for it to go a certain way, or pressured to be the one putting the action in or putting all the control in. Like, obviously we do need to make steps in our manifestation, but I'm seeing like those steps have probably already been made in more by you guys, and you guys actually need to take a step back and just allow things to unfold the way that they need to unfold, and just kind of go with the flow of it. And although letting go might be like really hard for some of you guys, and that might like stress you out a lot, the idea of having to release that control, release what's happening, you're actually releasing pressure from yourself by allowing your angels and guides to take over. You can actually say to yourself, listen, this isn't my problem anymore. I can send this off to my angels and guides, and I trust full-heartedly that they're going to deal with this and they're going to manage this, and I don't need to be involved anymore. Like, it's actually a big release I'm seeing for you guys. Like, you can actually say to yourself, I don't need to put any more energy into this right now. I've already put my energy in, and I'm being gifted the opportunity to take a step back, to take a vacation, to focus on myself for a little bit, and allow this to unfold the way it's meant to unfold, and that's going to help a lot. Yeah, I'm seeing that rather than being fearful of not being in control, you can actually be just so thankful for the fact that you don't have to do any more. I'm seeing this as a gift to you guys. Let's see, what else do we got? Okay, next we have the decisions card. So some of you guys, it is a decision that you guys have to make regarding this situation, and that's sort of what's stressing you out a lot or getting you a lot in your head, is that there are decisions that need to be made right now and you feel like they're very urgent. So that could be sort of what's causing you anxiety. Or that there's a decision that you should make right now that would really help with the situation. So there's a particular decision. For a lot of you guys, I'm seeing that the decision that you can make to really help with the situation. Oh, wow, that's so interesting. So, and I got this over here too with this card as well. So some of you guys, you're looking at it like in sort of a black and white sort of way, where you're looking at it as if there's two paths available to you. So there's this way, so there's this way, or there's that way, and there's no other paths available to you. So, and you think that like both these paths are bad, basically. So, like, for example, you're thinking about starting your own business, and your two choices are quit your job tomorrow and see where it takes you and hope that your business works out, or stay with your job forever and never be able to start your business. But your angels and guides are trying to tell you that there is a third option, and this is going to be different for every person, but there is a third option available for you, and that you should look at all the options in the situation. So in that example, the person could have just continued with their full-time job or done less hours in their full-time job and then slowly built their business. Things like that. Like, they're saying that there's always other options, there's always infinite paths available for you. So definitely look at other alternatives. If you're feeling a bit stuck, like there's two bad options in front of you, there's always more options, and there's always going to be one that's more balanced and more in flow with your life's purpose. Definitely follow your intuition on this. Definitely talk to your angels and guides on this. They will definitely help direct you to where the other options are. The other thing I'm seeing as well is that some of you guys are like kind of torn between Like, I'm seeing this one as like wanting to control the situation, wanting to take action, wanting to like push towards this direction so that it happens. And this is your angels and guides, like with all your manifestations, all your gifts in a basket, saying, actually, if you come with us and you release control and you allow us to be part of this, you can have all of that. But you're kind of got your head towards this way and you're facing this guy and you're thinking like this is the way to go, when really you're actually being offered everything you want over there if you just turn around. So some of you guys, it's going to be both those messages. Some of you guys, just going to be one of them. But I am seeing that as well. Yeah. And the message with this card is that if you're feeling like you have a lot on your plate right now, you're feeling like you got a lot going on, a lot of things that need your attention, a lot of things that need your energy, and you're like struggling to juggle with a lot of things, they're saying to like let some balls drop for now. They're saying that like some things that you're putting energy into aren't as important as other things. I know I heard this reference when someone like talking about being like a single parent, and they're like, how do you do it? And it's like, it's just simply accepting that some balls are made of glass and some balls are made out of plastic, and being okay with dropping the plastic balls. And I'm seeing that for you guys, that's sort of what it's going to be. You're going to have to figure out which ones are the glass balls, which ones are the important things in your life, and which ones are the plastic balls that can be dropped, that can fall to the ground. Your angels and guides are saying that they're here telling you which ones are important and which ones aren't. They're saying that if your heart isn't telling you to go in a certain direction or to put time into a certain thing, then don't worry about putting time into that thing. I'm seeing like a lot of people trying to get you to put time to certain things, or having opinions about where you put your time. Or you're afraid of people's opinions about where you put your time. But they're saying don't worry about that. If your heart's not telling you to put time there right now, then don't put time there right now. Put time into things that your heart is telling you to do, because that means it's important. If your heart's not telling you to put time there, then and that ball drops, then it means it wasn't an important ball. It wasn't something that you needed to put your energy into. And this is funny because this might be something that other people just don't get, right? Like everybody around you might put energy into a certain thing, and like that's just the norm, and people think that that's what makes a good person. And you might just be so used to thinking, hearing your whole life, like this is important, but that thing might actually not be important to you specifically on your individual life path. And they're saying it's okay to not put energy into that. Okay. Another message too is just to simply allow people to be disappointed. Like people, like you're never going to be all things to all people. You're never going to be able to impress everybody. You're never going to be able to make everybody happy. So just letting that go and letting their opinions go and letting what they think go is a really empowering thing that you can do for yourself. I'm seeing as well. Like they may want you to do one thing, or they may want you to do another thing, but you're going to have to disappoint some people. You're going to have to make some people sad. You're going to have to make some people feel a certain way, and your life matters more is basically it. You're in charge of your life, they're in charge of theirs, and they can choose to feel how they want to feel. If they think that, if they take it personally that you're putting yourself first, then that's their problem. Okay. And as a final message for this, we're just going to get some affirmations to help you, especially for you guys, because I know you guys would definitely benefit from having some manifestation affirmations. So let's see if they come out or something else comes out that will really help you, that you can use every day. Let's see, pile two. Okay, we got 3 affirmations. So our first one is, I am my highest and truest self today. Wow, isn't that nice? So yes, connecting with your higher self, remembering who your highest self is, and reminding yourself to be your higher self every single day, and letting all the rest fall, right? You already are your highest self. You already are enlightened. You already are who you want to be right now. Just remind yourself of that every day. Even say this affirmation every day, or anything like that that helps you remind yourself that you're already who you need to be, that that person already exists. You don't need to become anything or be anything. You're already that. I am grateful for my challenges. Oh, that's a good one. So when you have obstacles, when you have mountains that are standing in the way, when you have things that are frustrating you that seem like they're just meant to slow you down, they're meant to teach you something. They're meant to help you become a better person. They're meant to help you become closer to your higher self. And so when those things happen to you, or those things come to you, just remind yourself that, like, these are just lessons. These are just things that are helping me enlighten farther. These are just things that are helping me on this journey. These are things I chose to encounter on my journey so that I can grow in this way. These are things that help me become who I am today. These are things that will help me become who I will be in the future. And just even saying that affirmation over and over again, I am grateful for my challenges. And finally, we got, I am connected with all beings. Oh, that's a beautiful one too. So reminding yourself that you're connecting with all people. You're connected even with those who are causing you challenges right now, or even those who are seeing things that aren't very nice, or those who are or those who don't seem like the nicest. Just remind yourself that you are connected with everyone, that they're still a human being, that they still have a soul underneath all of that, that that we're all part of each other, and that deep down, even though they might be saying something that's not in alignment with themselves right now, that doesn't mean that's who they are underneath that. It doesn't mean you need to let them do that by any means. It doesn't mean that you can't set boundaries. It just simply means that you see it in a higher perspective. Like, that person is saying something cruel to me right now, but I know this has nothing to do with me. This is just them not being in line with their higher self, and I hope that they can learn to get closer to their higher self. Just reminding yourself that you are one with all beings, but also that they're on their own journeys and their own experiences, and not to take anything that they're doing as personally. So at the end of the day, we're all hoping to seek the same thing. We're all hoping to learn. We're all hoping to evolve. And deep down, that's what their soul wants as well, even if they're not acting the part in that moment. Also, another message with this one is just that you're connected to all animals, all nature, all things like that. So I know we were talking about getting grounded earlier, so that might be just a message to remind yourself to get more connected with nature. Remind yourself that you are connected to the trees, you are connected to the flowers, you're connected to the grass, you're connected to the sun, to the sky, and really take in that energy from nature, from Earth, from this beautiful planet that we're on, so that you can make yourself feel refreshed and feel healed. Also, even spending times with your pets or spending time with animals, remind yourself that you're connected to them too, and getting more connected to them would really help you in this situation as well. Okay, my beautiful, lovely pile number 2s, I really hope you enjoyed that message. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3s. And if you chose this Scorpio dice here, then this reading is for you. Okay, my pile number 3s. Let's see, what situation is happening in your life right now? What challenge are you dealing with? What is your situation? Let's find out. Pile 3. What is your situation? So we have the Priestess and the Muse of Materials. Let's find out and get a little bit more cards. What is pile 3's challenge or situation? What is pile 3's challenge or situation? What's going on right now with pile number 3? We have the 2 of Inspiration, the 6 of Materials in reverse, the Tower in reverse, let's get a few more, got the Moon, and the Ace of Inspiration. Still feel like I need more. We we have the Four of Voices, the Devil in reverse, and the Page of Voices in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing that your challenge or situation is that you are giving too much to a situation in your life. So this could be a person, particularly if this person is a man. Um, yeah, I'm seeing a situation where it could be a man that is either living off of you financially or taking a lot of your money in some way. You're spending a lot of money on this man, or you're spending a lot of time and energy on this man. That's one situation. Another one is it could be your career or something else in your life as well that you're spending a lot of time and energy on, and it's not giving back to you. You're not reaping the rewards for this situation I'm seeing. You're just giving a lot of energy to it and not getting anything back. The strange part I find about this situation, though, is that like you already know this. You're already very aware of the situation that is taking a lot of your energy. Um, and for some reason, you're resisting letting it fall apart. Like you don't want it to break, you don't want it to end. Um, it's either you don't want to or you can't actually make it end. Like you're trying to make it end, but it's not ending. Yeah, this is so strange because it's like I can definitely tell you guys are like really powerful people. Like you don't just like know about the situation going on, you see all the perspectives of the situation. You've got a really good higher perspective on it, but you're also able to create your own reality as well. You're also really good at manifesting, I'm seeing. You're also capable of yeah, really spiritual, really enlightened people I'm seeing here who are very yeah, very aware of the situation, but also very capable of changing it and creating um their own reality, very much in their own power, very much able to change this. So I'm finding the situation so interesting that a person who is so capable of that is struggling with letting this situation end. I'm seeing that maybe for some of you guys, why I'm picking up on this particular energy is because you're being a bit hard on yourself. Like you know that this situation should end. You know that it's bad for you. You know you're spending too much energy on it and you're resisting the change and you don't really know why. And you're kind of frustrated with yourself that you won't let it end because you know very well of the situation. You know how it's affecting you. I'm seeing that it is affecting you too. It's keeping you sort of stuck. So, like, when you're trying to move forward in your life, whether that's through career or towards your life purpose, um, when you're trying to move forward in your life, you're stuck in like the planning stage. I'm seeing you're still like stuck in your imagination. You're still stuck in planning. You're not actually able to take action in some other very important areas in your life. You've been held back in a way from making something that you want to come into reality. It's actually blocking your manifestations, I'm seeing, because you're giving so much energy to this one situation or this one person who again is just okay with taking from you without giving, I'm seeing. um yeah, and I'm seeing that, and like it's funny because like I'm getting like a dual energy of yes, it has to do with your it has to do with your unconscious beliefs, it has to do with your fears, it has to do with like shadow work, things internal, that you've sort of picked up along the way. It has to do with all of that. But I'm also seeing on the flip side that you've done shadow work, that you've really looked inside. I'm seeing some of you guys have like even went as far as like doing rituals to help you with the situation, um, manifestation techniques, um, meditated, really looked within, really done that shadow work, really spent a good amount of time on trying to figure this out. I'm seeing because like I'm definitely seeing this powerful person who knows themselves really well and knows like their internal selves really well. Like I don't think you guys would be shy about shadow work at all. In fact, I think you guys are already doing it. Um, but I'm seeing that for whatever reason, this situation still hasn't been quite fixed. And I think like some of you guys are actually a bit frustrated by this, that it's not becoming fixed. I'm seeing for some of you guys, it definitely could be work related. Like it could be like a certain job or something that you're working on that you're putting like a ton of energy into. and you're kind of like always on the go, putting so much energy into that, or something in your life is just getting a lot of your energy and a lot of your time, and you're just kind of refusing to rest, refusing to allow yourself to slow down, refusing to put it down for a moment. Yeah, but again, I'm seeing that you guys really are working on releasing these beliefs, releasing these thought patterns, releasing these things that are holding you back. You are working on that, but yet you're still hanging on to something. You're still not letting something fall apart. It's almost like what I'm seeing is like you're you're like building your tower like up to a certain point. Like let's say like you had a it was like a 10 block tower and you're like building the first 3 blocks, and then you're either refusing to add any more blocks to it because like you're scared or there's some like internal fear, or you're actually knocking down those 3 blocks only to rebuild the 3 blocks again, thus not allowing yourself ever to get to that 10 block point. But yet you're still putting the work in to build that tower, you're still putting the work in to maintain that tower if you're not knocking it down. It's very interesting. For some of you guys, it is that you are just putting effort into something into your life that's maybe not meant for you. And that's what you need to allow to fall apart, is that thing that just simply wasn't your path, or that thing that you weren't meant for. And that's sort of why you're stuck in the planning and like imagining stage, because you keep pushing towards something that's sort of not meant for you, even, and like you know that it's not meant for you, but you're still trying anyways. For others of you guys, it's that maybe you have more than one project going on, and there is one project that's stagnant because of another project that you're pushing towards that you should be letting go of. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that like things in your life are going slow because of this. It has a lot to do with your inner beliefs, things deep in your subconscious, things that you don't really know about, things that you might not necessarily be aware about, or things like, again, some of you guys really have explored, but maybe just aren't accepting. We definitely need to find out more about this. Pile 3, pile 3. What do we need to know about this situation? We have to be fair. Co-create. Blessed. Imagine. And chaos and conflict. Yeah, so we got like the same message here again with these 2 cards. These are two cards in this deck that talk about manifestation. And I'm really seeing that you have the power to manifest what you want, to create what you want. Like, you are this priestess energy. Like, you are this powerful person with everything they need to create what they want. You are blessed. Your angels and guides are on your side. Like, things are in alignment for you. Yeah, it's hard to figure out like why you're struggling here when you have so much of this energy here with you, or what you're worried about and concerned about, because like you really can create whatever you want. You just have to imagine it, you just have to picture it, and it can be yours. um I'm seeing like we got the cheetah here in the card. Like, if you want things to go faster, you can make that go faster. You need more wisdom and knowledge, there's the owl, you can make that happen. Creating something new, we've even got this egg here, and look, the egg's a bit of a cheetah too, so you're going to hatch something new that's going to come fast to you. You've got everything you need here to create whatever you want to create. Yeah, it might be a challenge with believing it, I'm seeing, believing that it's possible, or again, just like not wanting to let this other thing go. Okay, interesting. So with this card, I actually got a bit more clarity on this tower card over here. So for some of you guys, it's parts of yourselves, possibly for all of you, it's parts of yourselves that you don't want to fall away. There are, or that you're resisting falling away, possibly because you believe that they are you and you don't want to ever have to change, or that they are, yeah, I'm seeing that some of you guys believe that there's certain personality traits and certain things that are you, and you don't want to feel like you have to change those things because you feel like you're being true to yourself by hanging on to them, even though these personality traits or characteristics are no longer serving you anymore. They're actually holding you back. Some of you guys feel like these certain things that you're doing or certain habits you have are benefiting you in some way. So you're kind of like, I hate to say like it like this, but I can't think of another way to say it, but you're like making excuses for yourself to keep that part of you. Like, for example, if you have anxiety and you have a lot of like worries all the time, you might be telling yourself that it's okay to experience those worries all the time and to have those negative thoughts because they help prevent you from doing something that could harm you in the future. And while that's true for you, it may be that like those worries are overactive and actually causing you more harm than good by keeping them there, and that you actually don't need them and can just simply follow your intuition instead on things and don't really need the worries to keep you from danger anymore. You just can follow your intuition and trust in the universe that things are going to be okay. Oh, neat. We got the owl here twice. How cool is that? So yeah, very wise souls I'm seeing too. Like you guys totally get this. You totally get what you're able to create here. Very smart people I'm seeing too. Highly intelligent group. Um, but yeah, I'm seeing that some of you guys are resisting the change because you're resisting maybe the conflict that comes with it, or things falling apart, or you're a bit scared and you're like holding yourself back from something. Some of you guys, that could be it, that whatever this change is, letting this thing go that you give too much energy to, it's going to cause some kind of loss or going to cause some kind of conflict or just maybe even cause other people to be at opposition with you. I'm also getting like the message just to be like grateful for things falling apart and to really learn to appreciate things falling apart and how that helps you in the long run. So, for example, like allowing something to fall apart can create a new beginning. So, appreciating the fact that when something falls apart, you get offered something new in return. Or appreciating that when you allow something to fall apart, you get to learn a lesson from that experience, right? You get to learn, okay, what caused that to fall apart? What can I do in the future? Or um, how does this falling apart give me a better perspective for the future so I can see it as new doors opening? And for some of you guys, if it's like that male energy from earlier, I'm seeing that some of you guys are trying to avoid a conflict with this male energy or are currently experiencing a lot of conflict with this male energy. Um, and again, are like resisting allowing it to fall apart because maybe you don't really see that there's something better outside the door, that you're so capable of creating what you actually want in this situation. Seeing that some of you guys just don't see how capable you really are. Like I'm seeing this like majestic, amazing person here who like is, wow, like so spiritual, so psychic, so like magical of a person and just so capable of doing whatever they want. Like I don't think you guys realize how easy manifestation is for you guys, like or how spiritually aligned you really are, or like if you guys, like I said earlier, have done this shadow work, how this shadow work has really made you an enlightened person and has made you so capable of moving forward now. Like, oh, that's an interesting one too. I'm seeing some of you guys are actually kind of like stuck in a bit of a loop of doing shadow work where you did the shadow work, you let go of the past, you became this priestess, and now are still kind of doing it and still dwelling in the shadow work, thinking that you still need to do healing and not allowing yourself. Yeah, I'm getting that strongly actually. And you're not allowing yourself to level up, I'm seeing. Like you did the shadow work, you cleared out your old energy and your old beliefs, but you're scared to step up to the plate of being this priestess energy now that you've done that. And so you're keeping yourself small by continuing to do the shadow work, by continuing to explore old wounds that you've already healed. And it might be because you're scared of having conflicts with the people currently in your life, like you're afraid to let go of current relationships, even. Yeah, I'm seeing some of you guys are actually kind of scared of being like subconsciously, like not probably not surface level, but subconsciously, you're afraid of being spiritual. You're afraid that by talking about like esoteric things or talking about spiritual experiences or sharing your knowledge or sharing your wisdom or sharing who you who you are as a spiritual person, that the people in your life aren't going to get you. They're not going to be able to relate to you or connect to you anymore. They're going to feel like they're going to, I'm hearing some of them are going to feel like you're above them. Some of them are going to feel jealous, or some of them are just going to feel like you're talking a different language and just aren't going to be able to relate, which is going to cause some kind of loss. And although you guys are in the energy of like, that's okay, maybe externally, you're like, that's okay. Like, I can drop out those people who don't matter. I'm ready for like relationships in my life that are going to enlighten me and make me feel happy, subconsciously, I think you're actually afraid of letting those old people go, and that maybe that time in between it takes to allow the new people into your life. I'm seeing that allowing things to fall apart is the first step in allowing the new things to come in. And I think that's scaring you guys a bit, where you guys are scared to go through that period of time where maybe you don't have anybody in your life, or go through that period of time where you don't have that career in your life, or where you're just building that career or that new business or that new passion, because you're scared of the period of time in between where you won't have anything, and you're scared that at the end it won't pay off. But again, I'm seeing very powerful manifestors. I'm even seeing this girl here, like, look at her, like, rainbows and all this magic coming from her head. Like, your third eye is wide open. I'm seeing you are so capable of creating your reality, and I don't think you even realize how fast it's going to come. Like, it will come fast for you if you just let things fall apart that were meant to fall apart. Oh gosh, I just got another vision. Like, some of you guys have actually let it fall apart, but are just standing there in the rubble. Like, you see your life falling apart, but have decided just not to step forward into the next door. Which, gosh, that's an awful place to be, but that's sort of where some of you guys have stuck yourself, because again, you're still scared of the next step internally. And it seems like some of you guys don't even want to admit this. Some of you guys are like, well, I'm so spiritual, I'm so enlightened. And yeah, you are so spiritual, you are so enlightened, but you still have internal fears. And some of those fears are what you need to let go of to move forward. Wow, so many energies I'm getting here. But overall, I'm getting that you guys are blessed. Like, your angels and guides are with you. You have the magic within. You know the next steps. Good things are coming to you. You are in alignment. These things are meant for you. You just got to trust that. Yeah, and I'm seeing again with this message too that, similar to our message over here, that you guys are really scared about that time in between losing what you had and gaining what you're going after. You're really scared of that time in between, that time where you don't know the answers, that time where things might not be stable in your life yet, that time where you're just exploring and rebuilding. You guys are really scared of that, I'm seeing. And like, the message in this card is that it's okay to just be for a little bit. It's okay, like, if you just have to exist with nothing for a little bit. It's okay. Like, it's okay just to exist is basically what the card is saying. It's okay to just allow things to be the way they are, to look at things and just appreciate exactly how they are. At the end of the day, you're still living on Earth. You still have this beautiful nature. You still have the beautiful trees. You still have the beautiful air. You're still breathing oxygen. You still have food to eat. You still have water to drink. You're still existing. You're still aligned with spirit, no matter what your situation is. You always have something, and there's always something to be grateful for. And it's just really about just allowing yourself to accept what is, and just be there in the present moment and allow that to happen. It's not as bad as you think. It's not as scary as you think. Just being and accepting and knowing that you are this strong, powerful, wonderful person, even if your life looks like nothing right now, is okay. Okay, and I'm just going to get a final. Right. And I'm just going to get some messages for how we can get ourselves out of this energy. I know we've talked a lot about it already, but let's see if we can kind of get another message on it. How do we get ourselves out of this energy? What can we do to resolve this situation? What can we do to resolve this situation? What can we do to resolve this situation? We got look for fairies. And with that one, I heard, like, remember that you are magic. Like, you guys have capabilities I don't even think you guys realize. You guys are very psychic people. I'm getting very spiritual people, people with tons of abilities, people who are really meant to have big life purposes and are to be doing, like, really magical things. I heard witches as well. I think some of you guys watching this are witches, or do witchcraft, or do some kind of magic, or even resonate with, like, fairies, or being connected with the fairies, looking for fairies. With the look for fairies card, what they're really saying is to just go outside in nature and to explore. Some people look for fairy circles, so you can Google what that looks like. I think it's usually like a group of mushrooms in a circle or something like that. Hard to explain, but you can Google that to see what a good image of it would be. But yeah, some people look for that, or just look at flowers, look at butterflies, look at different things in nature, and really explore and just appreciate like the beautiful world we live on. I'm seeing getting back to nature could help you a lot too, could help you realign with your intuition and your psychic gifts if you're feeling a bit blocked right now. Definitely seeing that you guys are very much aligned though. And also abundance planning. So some of you guys would just like feel more safe if you just like wrote it down and oh funny, you know what? Anyways, yeah, some of you guys would feel more safe if you like wrote down your plans and showed yourself that like this is what I'm doing to make this happen. But another totally different message after that was actually scripting would actually really help you a lot, and that makes total sense because we're talking about manifestation all over the place. So scripting is where you write down what your intention is to achieve. So, but you like write it where you have it already in the present moment. So if I want $1,000,000, I'd write down in my scripting book, I have $1,000,000, and by writing it down, by setting the intention, it's supposed to bring it to you faster. I see this kitty here, and that's like that like good luck kitty that you that some people have. I think it's Japan that has those cats, but they sell them everywhere now anyways, but I think they originate in Japan. But yeah, the cat is symbolizes good luck, and I'm definitely getting like the message that like good luck is on your side, that like money is coming to you, that you will be safe, that you will have abundance in whatever you're hoping to go towards. And that just like taking even the time just to believe that is really going to help you guys a lot. Oh yeah, make a vision board. Yeah, they just really want you to manifest. Getting that all over the place. So you guys don't know what a vision board is? It's exactly what this girl's doing. You put up pictures of things, things that you wish to manifest, things that you wish to be in your life. So if you want a new car, you can put a picture of the new car that you want. If you want a new job, a picture of the new job, and then you kind of look at it every day and then like really imagine yourself in that situation so that you can manifest it into your life. But definitely I'm just getting like lots of messages about them just really wanting to spend time manifesting and doing different rituals and practices to help you manifest, because you guys are like extremely powerful at doing that. And I think it's going to help you feel more confident about the fact that you can let this old thing go and allow new things in, because you're so capable of allowing this new thing in. You're so capable of making it happen. And then we have nourish your temple. It's really getting like a few energies, just like loving yourself, reminding yourself that you are beautiful, that you are magical, that you are meant to be on this earth, that you do have a big life purpose, like all the things we said in this reading. Just remind yourself how special you are. I'm definitely getting connect to nature again. I'm thinking like some of you guys are like earth angels, or are just very connected to the earth. So like grounding yourself or exploring nature in some way would be like super powerful to you. Also getting that diet and like drinking water is very important to you as well. So if you're not eating right now, eating healthy can really help you feel better about yourself, or just drinking more water even. But just like loving yourself in general, I'm seeing as the most important thing there. Oh, and aligning your heart chakra as well. And then for our final message, I'm just going to get some affirmations. Pile 3, pile 3. What affirmations do you need right now? We got 4. I have a loving, kind, and gentle soul. Oh, how nice. I can definitely feel the loving, kind, and gentle souls from this pile. It's good to remind yourself of that too. You guys are like truly magical souls. I'm seeing like this is just incredible, the energy that's coming off of this. I'm so thankful for the air I breathe, the food I eat, and being on earth today. Wow. That's like when we were talking about gratitude earlier, like just being thankful for just existing. And you know, it's funny because that's actually exactly what I said with this card earlier too. was that like just being thankful for the fact that you're always going to have air to breathe, you're always going to be on beautiful earth, and you're always going to have food to eat. So this could even be an affirmation you tell yourself to keep yourself in that energy of just being grateful for wherever you are, so that even if things are taken away out of your life, or even if things change, or even if we are in a state of chaos and conflict, you can still be grateful for where you are, and you can still be solid in the moment and confident in yourself. I am so proud of all of my achievements. Yes, even if there are things like falling apart in your life and that like are no longer meant to be there, you still achieved those things. You still built them. You still created them. You still made them happen. So be proud of what you've achieved. Take a moment to think about all the things you've done in your life and all the things you've created. We're always creating, and just really take a moment to be proud of that, because you guys are amazing people who have done amazing things. And especially like with all this like shadow work energy, like the fact that you guys even went and did that and evolved your spiritual gifts and looked within. Like most people never even do those things, and you've done them and became this like magical, amazing person because of all this work you've done. And you guys should be super proud. And I am following a path I love. Yeah, and that's a good one for manifesting too. Again, like just telling yourself, like, I am following a path I love, so that even if you don't feel like you're following a path you love right now, a new path that you love comes to you. You will become in alignment just by saying that every day. Um, and even saying that just reminds yourself to love the present moment as well. It reminds yourself that, like, I chose where I am right now because it is something I love. Just because it's no longer like in alignment in the future, or because things are changing right now, doesn't mean it's not something I still love and still created and still I'm proud about. So it's also good just to even get yourself into that present moment energy of, I love where I am right now and I love where I'm going to be in the future. Hey, there's another affirmation for you. Okay, that's it, my beautiful pile number threes. I really hope you enjoyed that message. Bye now.